Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
On this episode of Volumes, we check in on the life lessons SB19 has learned throughout their career.
Billboard Philippines. Volumes.
Thank you guys for being here today. Everyone knows SB19 is here today on the maiden issue, the maiden episode of Billboard Philippines Volumes, and just thank you for being here today. You guys are coming off a world tour. You've been putting out a lot of amazing music. I guess just to break the ice, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your experiences so far and what's been going on in life lately.
Okay, Justin, tell your experience.
Right now, since we just finished our North America leg for our Pagtatag World Tour, since we
Grabe,
released-
nag-i-English na to.
Di ba?
Dahil nag-release kami ng just yung EP namin na Pagtatag. So nag-tour kami for the North America and ngayon kakabalik lang namin here in the Philippines and although it's tiring, we're still excited for the future activities na magaganap dito sa Pilipinas kasi tagal din nun, more than a month.
2 months.
Yeah, almost 2 months kaming nag-tour and marami kaming na-miss and yung mga especially mga fans namin sa Philippines kasi ibang-iba syempre yung energy, ibang-iba na and even the atmosphere around kakaiba nung bumaba kami ng eroplano paglapag namin parang sabi na ay nasa Pilipinas na nga pala tayo. Parang ganun mararamdaman mo talaga. So ayun, we're just excited even though we just finished our North America leg.
Sobrang saya ng experience kasi even though, we were away from the Philippines, parang it was a good sacrifice because we're slowly moving towards our goal na talagang mapakilala yung Philippines. And very worth it naman talagang fulfilling. Tapos nakikita namin yung mga audience na very diverse na rin. Unlike our first tour na talagang jam-packed siya ng Filipinos. Ngayon, it's either 60-40, ganyan. So nakakatawa. Tapos pag kinakanta ng mga foreign fans yung kanta namin, talagang they memorize our lyrics. So sobrang saya. Pero masaya rin bumalik sa Philippines kasi syempre Filipino food, the best. Let's go.
You know, I mean, I was just observing you guys during the shoot, and I think I've met you guys at different points during your career. Just seeing little things that I really appreciate. I think earlier you grabbed your phone just to be able to record a melody just because you were listening to something. I recognize things like that because I know you guys are the ones who are producing, writing your songs, making the choreography, looking at the visuals, and I see you guys being so hands-on with what you do. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more about that because I really appreciate that. I know the music industry appreciates that, and you guys are leading the way for that type of experience or musicality.
Siguro, our greatest motivation in creating our music is yung story ng SB19. Malaking hugot yon, and it's so important to us to be able to share our experiences in life and yung mga hindi namin nasasabi. Kasi we all know that we're all busy doing things. Yan. Wala na kaming time to enjoy ourselves, share yung mga nilalaman ng dibdib namin to some people. Kaya yung sa music namin, doon namin nilalagay. And we're really, really grateful that a lot of people could relate to our stories because nagre-resonate talaga and nakaka-inspire kami ng mga tao na talagang ngayon, yun talaga yung nagiging motivation namin para bumangon every day, to strive harder, na gumawa pa ng maraming music and to improve the quality of everything. And we're just really, really grateful to have 18 with us. And syempre, SB19 staff na talaga namang walang pagod din kasama namin na nagtatrabaho. So, salamat din sa kanila.
Yeah, and those kinds of things na na-notice nyo kanina when it comes to parang doing our craft, naging automatic na siya for us. Like, very, nitpicky when it comes to yun, sa visuals, parang we suggest things kasi nga feeling namin para mas maging efficient lahat. And yun, katulad doon yung sa kay Pablo, of course, he's the one who produces with our music and stuff. So talagang automatic na ba, parang may kanya-kanya ng responsibility pagdating sa mga ganung bagay.
And then yun, when we were starting kasi as SB19, I remember we only have each other talaga. Like, meron kaming mga like teachers, like tumitingin sa amin, supervisors. But at the end of the day, it's our choice to do something great for that day, and to it's also our choice to improve ourselves and to be productive. So nung mga time na nagsa-start kami, though we have that guidance, but meron kaming yeah, meron we have the option na manghingi ng help, but mas na-appreciate or mas nafe-feel lang namin pag sa amin galing yung idea and everything talaga, like from making music,
Choreography,
yeah, making choreography, and buong concept ng kung paano namin, how we want to express and to present ourselves in the audience. And sobrang, yun yung isa sa natutuwa kami sa Filipinos
Nahasa.
na sobrang ano tayo, napakagaling natin na tumayo sa mga sarili nating paa. And
Mag-improvise.
mag-improvise. And yun yung isa rin sa mga proud na sa mga artists dito sa Pilipinas. Like lahat sila nagko-compose ng songs nila, sila nagpo-produce, sila gumagawa. And we're very happy na seeing a lot of groups din na lumalabas ngayon na masasabi naming napaka hands-on din nila sa mga craft nila, napakagaling, yun yung masasabi ko talaga.
But to be able to survive in this kind of industry, kailangan talaga you're always constantly moving. Kasi if you're not innovating, if you're not thinking about what to release or contents to create, talagang wala eh. Diretso pababa ka lang eh. So kami, since 5 kami, lagi kami nag-iisip na hindi pwedeng mag-aabang lang eh.
Yeah.
Dapat constantly, anong pwede natin gawin? Ano yung dapat nating baguhin to improve yung craft natin para mas makita tayo ng mga tao, or kung ano yung mga pwede naming i-include sa mga contents na namin na hindi namin nagagawa dati. So, ayun po, since 5 naman kami, lahat kami malalakas ang opinion.
Yes,
May
super.
mga arguments, pero ang maganda doon is we're able to create something that's produced
Collaborative.
by different minds na talagang alam naman namin na masasabi namin na gawa namin to. And since it's our story, 5 kami, might as well collaborate with it, di ba?
Doon na rin po papasok yung parang, sorry na, yung sinasabi, doon na rin po papasok yung parang, mararamdaman ng tao if you have, parang yung soul doon sa craft, yung parang totoo, or sabi nga namin, parang hirap kasi parang pag robot ka na, sumusunod ka lang, di ba? Yung spoon feeding, or
That's right.
let's
that's
say,
right.
hindi nasusunod yung gusto mo. For us, parang ano siya hindi natural, or hindi namin kaya mabuhay na gano'n. So, very pinapahalagahan namin yung creative freedom talaga.
To add on it, because I'm not saying it's a bad thing to just get yung mga craft more from someone. Pero kasi what if it didn't work? Parang ang mangyayari niyan is parang all these years na ginugol mo dun sa ginagawa mo nang sumusunod ka lang. Parang sayang. What if tinry ko pala i-exert yung effort ko, or I tried yung kung ano man yung naiisip ko at mag-work. So yun po yung naging motivation din namin before, na hindi namin hinayaan na basta-basta lang na tatanggap lang kami, ipapasok lang sa amin yung kumbaga parang memory card sa PlayStation na ayan, kung ano meron diyan, gawin niyo na lang. Hindi yung basta sunod, kailangan nag-iisip ka rin. Syempre may creative freedom, pero kailangan parang iisipin mo pa rin kung gagana ba to, mag-work ba to. Kailangan balance lagi yun.
Magpa 5 years na kayo, and you guys have achieved so much in these last 5 years. Tapos umakat pa eh. Dapat mangyayari. Here's a question. Sino nagbago? Kayo o yung mga tao sa palibot nyo?
I think everyone. Lahat. Like, feeling ko
Change
lahat.
is constant.
Yeah,
Wow.
lahat. Yeah,
Well,
lahat.
always for the better.
Yeah.
Always for the better.
Lahat nagbabago. Kasi, sabi nga ni Justin ganun. But, kasi kung yung panahon ngayon napakabilis eh. Kung hindi ka magbabago at sasabay dun, may iwan ka talaga. So, kailangan mo magbago. But syempre, for the better. And nakikita naman namin, like, we improve. Also, the people around us, na people helping us, the team behind us, they also, they're improving, and they're always willing to help us and do everything that they can just to help us and bring us there kung saan pa yung gusto naming maabot. With them then, of course.
I think yung pagbabago more on us rather than the people around us. Siguro po sa pagdating sa pakikihalubilo sa mga tao, yan po yung isa sa mga dapat na pinapanatili namin. Kasi we were, kumbaga, hinasa namin sarili. Hindi naman hinasa. Kumbaga, sinanay namin sarili namin na kailangan kung paano kami nung nagsisimula sa pagkikitungo sa mga tao, ganun pa rin hanggang ngayon. Pero pagdating sa kung paano kami nag-work, parang pauhaw lang na pauhaw. Always thirsty for something new, something to improve, ganyan po. And hindi namin masyado tinitingnan kung ano yung thinking ng mga tao. Kasi once na maapektuhan ka nun, parang yung creativity mo, yung workflow mo masisira. So, medyo paloob instead of palabas.
Yes, and regarding with that question, I have a different intake. Before we started SB19 or ito as a whole, parang meron pong goal talaga to change the industry. And yun siguro yung nagbago sa paligid namin na hindi nagbago sa amin. Kasi yun yung original goal is to change the industry or hindi naman nabago, syempre to challenge everyone na baguhin namin. And nung mga parang unang araw namin, people find us very weird. Kumbaga, ano ginagawa nyo? Ganito, parang,
Some
Very
get offended as well.
different,
Some
yeah.
get offended as
yeah,
well.
di ba? Parang,
Even
Kasi parang
make up.
sinasabi na nagmamarunong. or
ganon.
ganon.
pero no, we just wanna, parang, syempre, bigay siguro yung opinion namin to make everything better or siguro mas maging efficient lahat. Pero madalas parang na misinterpret kami. And ngayon, feeling ko, nagbabago na siya slowly and I think that's for the next coming years, magiging mas rapid na to. And super natutuwa kami sa outcome na nangyayari.
I totally agree with you guys, and I love to hear the fact that you're all about collaboration. Even when you're sitting here as creative directors in your own right, each of you have these opinions and these beautiful ways you're expressing yourselves. You're still talking about your team. You're still talking about the people around you like this. And I love how you just said that, okay, we're not here to change the industry completely, but we're here to challenge it.
Yes.
And that's beautiful. Always challenge it. Always try to make it go further. So now that you guys have been doing this for 5 years, you're going a lot of places. Maybe you could impart on us a life lesson, maybe each, that you've learned throughout
Life
this
lesson.
time. I'd like to hear from each of you on this one.
Keep off the grass. You wanna start first, bro? Feeling ko marami itong pinagdaanan.
I feel so.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the time to speak right now.
Sino
It's your time. It's your time is
Gusto mo
gold.
magsalita? First.
I can't say that, you know, I learned so many things, pero there are things na, you know, gusto kong tandaan na, kumbaga, I learned like, which really helped me a lot as an artist, as a human being. Kung paano ako naging ganito ngayon. And nakatulong talaga sa akin mag-improve, especially yung pagiging pasensyoso ng isang tao. And kasi as an artist, madami kang tawag dito, madaming stressful things na darating and struggles, toxicity. And hindi naman mawawala. Gusto ko lang maging honest sa lahat. Hindi talaga mawawala. People around you, may mga negative comments kang makukuha about you, even though wala ka namang ginawang masama sa kanila. But, you know, there are people na i-hate ka talaga nila just because they just don't like you. Pero you have to move on. Kailangan mo move forward. Hindi na isipin yung mga ganung klaseng bagay. So, kailangan mo maging understanding and, you know, yeah, patient. And, ano pa ba? Widen your mind. Kailangan mong, kung ano yung mga opinion na sa tingin mo makakatulong sa'yo, then try to, you know, try to absorb it. Malay mo makakatulong sa'yo. So, yun yung mga tipong lessons na nakuha ko na nakatulong talaga sa akin.
Sunod-sunod ba to?
Sige sila. Kayo po. Ano po?
Siguro yung life lesson ko, kasi po before, ano talaga ako, kumbaga, loner. Mas, I like working alone. So yung take ko palagi sa mundo, medyo pessimistic. Mas, I look at the reality that's happening. Tas parang hindi na ako nakakapag-innovate dahil masyado ako nakafocus sa, masyado akong pessimistic. Ngayon, parang working in a group, naging mas optimistic ako. Mas ang tingin ko na ngayon, future back than yung ngayon. Kasi parang for me, yung pag kumikilos ako sa isang grupo, naaapektuhan din sila sa ginagawa ko. So yung pagiging pessimist ko, hindi siya nag-work sa ganitong kind of environment. Kailangan lagi kang optimistic. Kumbaga, medyo visionary look. Kumbaga, kuwari may naisip kang bagay na sa tingin mo ay hindi kakayanin talaga in reality. Pero you find ways to do it and try to guide the people around you to be able to do it. Kasi pag inisip mo lang na mag-isa ka, hindi mo talaga magagawa yan. Pag inisip mo na maraming tao sa paligid mo na makakatulong sa iyo to be able to achieve that goal, you will be able to do it. Kaya optimistic talaga. Tsaka siguro let's say, ang dream mo is to become the greatest singer. Kung iisipin mo, sobrang daming magagaling. Pero if kung iisipin mo lang yun, hindi ka na magiging magaling. Kailangan isipin mo na sobrang galing mo, tapos gumawa ka ng ways, isipin mo yung ways para umating ka dun sa goal na yun. Step by step. Di ba? Parang pag inisip ko na, oh my God, hindi ako magiging pinakamagaling. Wala, hindi ka na mag-i-start. Unlike pag sinabi mo na ako yung pinakamagaling, then let's create ways step by step and able to achieve that goal. Ganun po yung naging thinking ko ngayon.
Life lessons. Well, medyo malalim. Pero siguro for me, siguro I would say, it doesn't always revolve around you. Parang, the world doesn't revolve around you. Parang, parang hindi sa'yo lang or hindi lang sa'yo nakafocus lahat na nangyayari. And siguro, pinaka take ko doon, kasi maraming, like for example, yun nga, katulad sinabi ni Ken, maraming magsasabi na, hindi ka ganyan, dapat hindi ganito ginagawa nyo, like, idadakon ka and all those stuff. Minsan parang kakainin ka or yung mga praise naman, minsan feeling mo, siguro habang artist ka na, lagi kayo pinupuri, baka it gets into your head. And at the same time, yung parang lagi ko pinahawakan ever since na parang in order to change the world, actually,
Star City.
hindi. Those who actually change the world are the ones who are parang who tried to. Parang gano'n. Yung hindi, parang crazy man pakinggan, pero it is something na kung hindi mo sisimulan i-try, hindi talaga mangyayari. Let's say, yung mga ano naman talaga, successful people na nagawa na yun, like Elon Musk, Albert Einstein, mga kung sino-sino. And yun yung pinanghawakan ko ever since na I really wanted to change something. And ngayon, parang dinadala ko rin siya unti-unti kasama syempre lahat kami po. So parang nakakatuwa na meron na kaming nagagawa na parang ambag dito sa Philippine music industry.
Ambagan pala to.
Ambagan.
Hindi, pag sinabi ko,
Paluwagan.
di ba malaki.
For me, simple lang naman yung life lesson na na-take ko sa tour namin, which is celebrate even the small achievements.
Akala ko be your own reason to smile.
That's my motto. That's my motto. Be your own reason to smile. Pero yung naging malaking bagay na ginagawa ko everyday is to celebrate yung achievements ko, kahit small things yan, kahit ano pa yan. Basta happy ka sa nangyari, you deserve to celebrate. Kasi doon mo mas mabavalue yung life. Doon mo mas ma-appreciate na kahit na may mga bad things na happening sa life mo, pero pag inisip mo yung ibang tao, mas malala pa nga yung yung problema nila, ikaw ganyan lang. So, hindi ko naman sinasabi na wala kang karapatan malungkot, but if you can, be happy na lang kesa problemahin mo siya. So, yun na lang gawin mo. Kasi yung stress nandiyan na yan eh. Pero kung yung problema, pinroblema mo pa, problema mo na yan.
Walang resolution.
Yeah, walang resolution. Pero kung magiging positive ka na lang about it, magiging happy ka na lang, and you make something para masolusyonan yung problem na yun, mas magiging productive pa yung day mo and makakapag-isip ka pa ng other ways to make your day more happy and meaningful. Special na parang ganun. So, kung iisipin mo yung maliit na bagay na nagpapastress sa'yo, kaysa yung maliit na bagay na pwede mong i-celebrate dahil naging masaya ka. Siyempre doon ka sa magiging masaya ka kasi life is not about everything na parang masasabi mo na nag-fail ka ngayon and bukas magiging masaya ka na. Basta ang importante is kung sino ka ngayon, yun kaya bukas, yung ka hanggang kailan ka, yun yung ikaw forever na masishare mo sa mga pamilya mo o magiging anak mo in the future na eto ako. Parang gano'n. Parang,
For me, one na naiisip ko right now, kasi syempre there's a lot, but one that I can share right now is parang you cannot always be nice Although,
That's
like,
right.
Interesting. I like this.
parang also, how do I say this? Kasi before, parang iniisip ko na dapat, ayaw mong maka-offend.
Agreeable ka
Parang,
lagi.
laging, parang I'll try to meet halfway on kung may argument, doon ako sa gitna. I'll listen to both
Neutral.
and ganyan. Neutral and parang it's bad na makasama, parang ganyan, or may masaktan ka, maka-offend and all. But then, dahil sa journey namin, na-realize ko na parang sometimes, kailangan mo talagang sabihin or makapagsabi ng against dun sa isang tao, but not to, hindi mo naman goal or hindi mo purpose to offend someone na mapasama lang yung tao, but because it's, parang kailangan mo siyang gawin because meron siyang purpose na makabuti. Like, if alam mo namang mali na yung ginagawa ng tao, parang dati before, pag may nakita akong mali, tinatry ko pang
Baka ginagawa niyo to dahil ganito.
ganyan, may reason behind and kaya mo siyang solusyonan ng very nice approach. But then, sa dami ng tao sa buong mundo, iba-iba yung intake ng tao, iba-iba tayo kung paano tayo natututo, iba-iba rin natin yung tingin, paniniwala natin sa life. And kailangan mong mag-adjust sa bawat tao kung paano mo ipe-present yung sarili mo, ipe-present yung opinion mo, or i-share yung experiences mo, and ituturo kung ano yung sa tingin, yung alam mo, kung sa tingin mong may alam ka dun sa tinatry niyang gawin. And para magawa yun, sometimes it's better na maging nice always. I mean, most of the time, syempre, it's good na to choose to be nice. But then, minsan, kapag, let's say, even sa amin before, dati laging ako neutral, but then, tinuruan, sila mismo yung nagturo sa akin na, sumigaw ka or magalit, and because of that, parang mas nalalabas ko yung opinion ko, and I think, nagre-result siya ng something good for us as a group na, okay, mukhang mas napabilis yung mga bagay, mukhang tama naman. And if my mistake, you just need to accept it. Kasi nagkakamali naman tayong lahat.
Accountability.
Yeah. So, ayun, I think it's just that you cannot be always nice.
Saka gusto ko rin balikan yung sinabi ni Stel.
Okay, ulit-ulit tayo.
Hindi naman. Kasi, to be honest, we talk about yung sinabi ni Stel na nung we were on tour, nag-usap kami 5, nagkaroon kami ng masinsinang pag-uusap. I mean, kumbaga, brothers talk, kumbaga. Kasi matagal na kami nagsasama. And as an artist kasi, parang sa ganitong level kasi, parang sobrang focus mo sa malalaking bagay na akala mo, yun lang yung makapagpasaya ka sa'yo pag na-achieve mo yun. So, yung mga ganong bagay, ang tendency nun, pag hindi mo nakamit, grabe yung bigat,
Frustration.
grabe yung weight na nabibigay niya sa'yo. So, yung sa surroundings mo na maliliit na bagay na makapagpasaya naman sa'yo, hindi mo na napapansin kasi sobrang too focus mo dun sa mga ganitong bagay. So, yun, maganda yung sinabi ni Stel kanina na celebrate kahit gano'ng kalaliit yung mga bagay.
Kaya po dyan pumapasok yung mga SB19 staff. Kasi
Yes,
kami po,
yes.
yung lens namin, near sight lang. Kumbaga, ito lang kami. Pero sila yung nasa likod namin, nakikita nila yung whole picture. Sila yung nagsasabi sa amin, oy, stop muna, pahinga muna, or ito mo yung kailangan gawin. Kaya, thank you. Yun lang pala masasabi.
There's really just so much to take from this. I mean, learning how to present your ideas on a wider scale and being able to stand your ground is something that we all should do. Thinking about, okay, are we going to push forward and not listening to people that are detracting us from what we're trying to do? And then also learning how to be learning to stay away from being pessimistic and being more optimistic on a bigger goal for a bigger reason, And if we're going to be doing that, there's a lot of artists that look up to you nowadays. You guys are leading. You guys are leading the way on what it is to be in this industry with no roadmap. You're the first.
Tama.
That's
No
something
roadmap.
that is a lot different. And if these artists are looking up to you, could you give us a little advice for them or something that they can take from what you guys have been doing?
And also, do you feel more pressured now? Dahil
Yeah, of course.
alam nyo ngayon, you started something, you became the leaders of this thing, and then now you have people who are going to follow in your footsteps. So that's
Well,
Pressure.
depends. Situation and situation, like pressured when we perform abroad siguro. Sometimes it's kind of, new stage, new audience, set of audience. But in our home court or this or sa country namin, medyo siguro yung sa ginagawa namin, medyo confident naman kami as of now. Siguro iba-iba rin ang intake per member po. And for the siguro advice for the artists, siguro number one, they should have a vision. Kasi kung wala kang vision, shout out to vision. Hindi, pero di ba, they should have a vision. Kasi kung wala kang vision, medyo, katulad, wala kami roadmap. Yes, pero meron kaming vision, meron kaming goal. And you should have a goal. Kung di, mawawala ka, di ba? Kailangan mo ng mapa. Tara.
Galing mo doon.
Pero whether
Isipin mo
it
yun,
be big,
napasok pa.
whether it be big or small, kailangan talaga merong vision. Kasi kahit naman walang roadmap, kapag may vision ka, kumbaga, saan nagagaling yung liwanag?
Totoo.
Doon ka pupunta.
Jen, siguro another one, add ko na lang. It should be something bigger than siguro than your group, yourself, di ba?
Yeah, that's right.
It should be something na you're doing it na meron ka makakasama along with you. Siguro parang kami, kasama namin 18 and syempre Filipinos, di ba, sa goal na ito. And it should be something similar to it.
Advice? Pressure. Do you feel any pressure right now?
Alam mo before, mayroon. Pero ngayon, parang not really saying na wala. Pero I don't focus on it. Kasi kapag nag-focus ka doon,
Yeah,
wala
that's true.
wala kang magagawa eh. Parang, yun yung sabi ni Stel, yung problem, pinaproblem pa. So, there's no resolution. Yeah.
Tsaka feel mo pag ganung bagay, parang kontrola, parang nasa box na hindi ka makagalaw kasi you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. So, hindi na namin pinapansin yung mga ganung bagay para maging free kami kasi hindi na nga kami ganun ka-free, tapos ikukulong pa namin yung sarili namin. So, mawawala yung saya namin. Gusto lang namin maging masaya as a person.
pero it's dapat laging aware ka sa mga nangyayari.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Ako, ang masasagot ko doon, yes po. Ako, for me, personally, nakaka-pressure siya. Especially right now na hindi naman namin masasabi na totally mainstream artist na kami. But yung name kasi ni SB19, we are very lucky na nakikilala na siya not only here in the Philippines but also around the globe. Yeah, we can say that right now. But kasi yung ganong klaseng level na maraming nakakalam, that means marami ding mata yung nag-aabang. So, a lot of casuals, hindi pa kami kilala. So, pagka na-meet nila kami and then may nagawa kaming something na one time lang nila nakita, yun na yung maalala nila kasi first impression last. So, kung ano yung makita nila sa amin ng first time, yun na yung maalala nila. So, dapat lagi kaming mindful sa mga gagawin, sasabihin, ipapakita. So, yun yung doon ako nape-pressure. But, we're pressured pero we are very confident sa kung ano yung skills namin ni SB19, sa kung ano yung kaya namin gawin. Kaya, maswerte kami na we have 18 kasi parang bukod sa mga PR namin, sila yung magaling magsalita talaga in social media to promote SB19, our music, everything that we do, our contents sa mga accounts namin. Sila yung talagang nagkakalat ng mga news about us. So, we are very lucky to have them. And isa rin sila sa reason bakit confident kami. Kasi ramdam namin yung love, support nila sa lahat ng bagay na ginagawa namin. Kaya malakas loob namin na ipakita kung sino kami. Kasi yun yung gusto nila sa amin. And yun yung minahal nila sa amin na hindi kami nahihiyang ipakita kung sino kami. Na ganito pa rin kami. Minsan approachable kami. And they also respect our space din. Na talagang na-appreciate namin. And yun kasi yung bond na maganda. Yung sila na-appreciate namin, na-appreciate nila kami, and we respect each other. Na pagka na-off kami, we can freely say it to them. Na pag sila rin may off kaming nagawa, na-correct din nila kami. And we can adjust easily sa isa't isa. So parang hindi nga lang fan to fan idol relationship, parang family talaga yung nafe-feel namin. So doon kami maswerte talaga. Yun. And kung meron man kami talagang magiging, ako personally pala, masasabi sa mga future or mga aspiring is, number one talaga is wag na wag mo susukuan yung sarili mo. Kasi number one yun, na pag sinukuan mo yung sarili mo, wala na. Lahat na ng tao hindi na maniniwala sa'yo. Kasi if nakikita naman nila na sobrang laki ng tiwala mo sa'yo, if nakikita nila na sobrang eager ka maabot yung dreams mo, it shows. Makikita nila and genuinely makikita at ma-feel ng tao yun. Kaya susuportahan ka nila kahit anong gawin mo. Yun.
Nakakahawa.
That's for me.
That might be that might be cliche to some people, yung sinabi ni Stel, pero sobrang bigat ng words na yun. Sobrang bigat niya. Like,
Dami ko ng good points kay
Yeah.
Ken.
Oo.
totoo.
Pero speaking of 18 and siguro gusto ko talaga i-highlight yung SB19 staff or yung
Yeah.
people who truly care for you. Kasi yung creative freedom, maganda po talaga yan. Maganda yan.
Yeah.
Pero kailangan meron ding control or kailangan ma-manage ng maayos. If you're only going to listen to your fans, wala silang sasabihin na, puro sasabihin yan,
Puro
puri.
papuri.
So, how do you improve yourself? Listen to the people who truly cares for you. Yung
Nakakakita sa atin
na,
every day.
yung mga nandyan sa backstage, yan, nakikita ka niyan. Kailangan mag-warm up. Hindi ka nag-warm up, ayusin mo yan. Di ba? Sila yung mga talagang, kasi minsan, napapagod ka na, sila yung mag-ano sa'yo, tatapik sa'yo, do it properly. Kasi kailangan mo yan. Nakakatuwa.
Oo, tsaka sila yung shield namin. Like for example, kami may mga gantong instances na syempre, pagpagod kami and we want to rest, pero may mga ibang tao na gustong mag-video or like that. And then syempre, may mga time na sila na magbo-block para makapag-rest kami. Pero hindi naman nila sinasadyang totally i-block or masaktan yung mga tao or yung fan. Pero syempre, hindi naman may iwasan may mga fan na parang sasama yung loob. So, ang bagsak is mas galit sila dun sa staff namin kesa sa amin na kami talaga yung gusto mag-rest. So, sila talaga yung number one shield namin. Pero for them, parang hindi na nila masyadong iniisip. Kasi ang iniisip lang nila is yung kapakanan namin as an artist. Kaya sila yung talagang, grabe, solid number one shield. Parang gano'n. Yun. Ano?
Advice mo lang sa artist.
First, yung pressure. For me din, nakaka-feel din ako ng, I feel some pressure right now.
Soft lang ba? Or?
Some. Hindi. Siguro, similar with, in terms of, parang sa dami ng ginagawa natin ngayon, sa layo na rin from kung saan tayo nanggaling. Parang, minsan mapapa-overthink ka na nasasabayan ko ba yung momentum, yung mga tao sa paligid nakatingin, especially right now na yung social media grabe. And siguro isa rin yun na life lesson for us na yung social media right now, dahil too much na siya, parang gusto mong tumingin dun sa reality talaga, yung what's not in social media. And that's yung katulad nga nung na-experience namin sa live concert, pag nagko-concert kami sa ibang bansa, parang mas dun mo mas acceptable yung mga sinasabi ng tao kapag harap-harapan mo siya. Let's say, nanood sila ng concert namin, ma-meet mo sila in front, face-to-face. Parang yung mas magiging acceptable yung comments na ibibigay nila. Kasi sa social media right now, parang napakadaling magbitaw ng words and sometimes yung purpose talaga nila is to pabagsakin ka or masaktan yung loob mo. And parang yung pressure na yon na nararamdaman ko mostly is from social media rin talaga. Kasi ang dami mong nakikita, ang dami mong nababasa. Pag lagi kang nasa social media, kahit puro magaganda na yung binibigay ng algorithm mo, may lalabas at lalabas pa ring negative. So parang as an artist din, nakaka-pressure na, shucks, kaya ko ba talagang sabayan yung nangyayari sa amin right now? But then, ayan, iisipin mo na lang, kaya ako nasa grupo, ibig sabihin, kaya nila, meron tutulong sa akin, and yung mga pangyayari nga sa experiences namin na, minsan, kailangan mong huwag pakinggan yung mga negative things and focus on small things na mapagpapasaya sa'yo. And yung advice naman for aspiring artist, parang push nyo kung ano yung gusto nyo, kung ano yung nagpapasaya sa inyo. Parang never be controlled ng something na ayaw nyo talaga. As long as hindi kayo nakakasakit ng tao, nakakasama, wala kayong bad intention dun sa goal nyo, try nyo i-push yung gagawin nyo. If ever man na Parang, pero, of course, kumbaga, matuto pa rin makinig. It's not always, hindi ka laging tama. Minsan may makukunan ka pa rin na lesson from the others. But then, pag nafe-feel mo talaga na, hindi, may mali talaga, hindi ako ito, hindi ko to gusto, try mong kumawala, i-push mo yung kung ano yung nararamdaman mo.
I have a question. Sino yung tumatayong kuya sa inyo?
Parang,
So, pantay-pantay.
Yeah.
Very strong
Opo, very
opinionated lahat.
kami, yung ever since we started, yung look namin sa isa't isa, hindi yung parang, oy, ako, pakinggan nyo. Kahit ako yung leader nila, pero hindi yung, kapag alam ko na hindi ko alam yung isang bagay, let's say dancing,
Yeah.
still, you lead this. Parang, oy, ikaw dito. Kasi alam ko na mas alam niya yun. So, parang in life, yun, kanya-kanya po kami, may nagkakamali ka na, kausapin mo.
And the reason I ask that is, while each of you were talking, intently nakikinig kayo sa isa't I feel like you're really watching out for each other. Na it's the first time I met you guys. So it's a nice feeling na you can feel that you're all watching out for each other.
Plastikan po. Kasi may
Siyempre.
At I think, ina-acknowledge lang namin na there's some things na malaki pa. I mean, hindi naman weakness, pero there's some things na matututunan pa namin sa mga sinasabi
Isa't isa.
namin sa bawat isa na makakatulong din sa amin. So, ayun, whenever may isa sa amin nagsasalita, nakikinig talaga kami. And sometimes siguro tumatawa kami pag may mga, alam mo yung mga sayings, mga quotes na nasasabi, natatawa lang kami. Pero we're actually, trying to apply that in real situations naman.
lastly lang siya po, the only way to improve is to acknowledge that you're not perfect.
Tama.
Kailangan,
Tama.
clean slate ka lagi to everything na nadidinig mo sa mundo.
Para makapag-absorb.
You guys have really been able to find beauty within the madness around you, and through teamwork, through being together, your brotherhood, and you're going to go farther. And I think something, as maybe a last thing that I'd like to ask you about, is that you've started your own management. What does that mean to you, and why have you done this?
Siguro po, mahal namin yung industry talaga. Mahal namin.
Yeah.
We want to create, syempre yung pinaka-goal po namin is to break the current norm or introduce or put Filipino music and culture in the global scene. Yan po talaga yung namin. Kaya namin binild yung onesie. Though fairly new yung onesie, talagang we're really making efforts talaga, striving for something na talagang makakapagpabago sa industry. Kasi alam po, yun, katulad na ginagawa namin, medyo bago talaga siya. Sometimes, let's say, minsan may mga ka-work kami na, yun nga po, marami kaming opinion kasi feeling namin, yun po yung mas makakabuti. Say, pag sa dancing, yung para makuha na ng maayos yung step namin, kailangan inaaral beforehand para matarget mo kung sino talaga yung nasa ganun, maganda rin yung quality na maipapresent. So, gusto po namin talaga na, kaya namin binuild yung onesie to challenge everything. Na para mas mapa-improve pa, ma-export natin yung talent natin, mapaganda lahat ng quality, even video, content, and everything. Yun po talaga yung goal ni Onesie.
Yeah, to challenge everything and of course preserve what we've actually achieved na. Siyempre, to continue the legacy kasi yun nga po, let's say, yes, a lot of people think na SB19 is super successful, they created their own company, baka mayaman na sila, gano'n. Pero in reality, super laki nung nilalabas namin instead of pinapasok. So ito is something that to preserve talaga. In the future, mapakinabangan na hindi lang kami, pero ng maraming tao na makapag-hone din kami ng ibang klaseng artists, talents, and syempre mga creative people, and of course, business people din as well. And ito yung goal talaga ni Onesie and ng SB19. Syempre, yun yung gusto namin makilala talagang Filipino culture and heritage, especially our food, language, sa lahat.
Dapat aralin nila yan. Alam niyo, kasi po nangyari sa mga Koreans yun. Kumbaga, yung K-drama, grabe, all over the world, kinokonsume siya, yung language nila, inaaral. So, syempre, bakit di kaya ng Pinoy? Di ba? Parang, all over the world nga, nadidinig namin na parang ang talented na mga Pinoy. Pero bakit wala tayo yung parang sobrang export na talagang kinikilala na So, kaya natin yun. Siguro support lang from government as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Syempre, investment sa goal, yan po. Minsan, sa music video pa lang, millions na, di ba?
No, just hearing that, like, that is a really true statement. You know, people look at you guys like you have it all. But the thing is, you're doing this not only for you, but for the Philippines. You're investing your own money, you're investing your blood, sweat, and tears, your time, your effort, everything into this without a guarantee it's going to work. And I think this is the important thing for people to know why they should support you guys. They should support your vision. They should support what you do. So I'm here to say I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you guys. Thank you today for being here on Billboard Philippines. And we are here to support you no matter what with the rest of the Philippines.
Thank you so much.
And thank you
you.
for your wisdom. As young as you guys are, there's a lot of nuggets of wisdom. Galing.
You made a new fan today.
Very great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Billboard Philippines.